Welcome to the Bro Talk Awards, third annual, yeah.
Third annual. Wow.
Third annual, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Can you believe we've been doing this show for all this time? We've gotten better, I think so, don't you think?
I do.
Welcome everybody to the Bro Talk Awards third annual. This is the award show that caps off our year here on Bro Talk Live, kind of wraps it up, puts a bow on it, and sends you off into 2016 the right way. Kicking it over to my main man, Dex. What's going on, bro?
Dex the one here, reporting live for duty. Look, I know everyone's wearing their nice garments. Look, I have to wear a suit every single day for work. I'm not doing it for the award show, but welcome to the Bro Talk Live Awards. This is the Super Bowl of the internet.
So you're over here looking like Eminem, and we're looking like other people at the Grammys. Ty, how are you?
Hey,
sir?
look.
I'm just bringing my normal class and sophistication and decency to our show, as I normally do. This is how I dress every day. If I can do it, Dexter can do it. This is actually his first year having to dress up like a decent human being, because this is his first real job. So we're not impressed by him dressing up.
Goodness gracious.
That is what you call dragging someone into 2016.
Goodness gracious. A little holiday drag session for your spirit.
I mean, in the season of Advent, he drug him for the blood of the Lamb. Like,
how are you, Bill?
Goodness.
How's it going?
I am wonderful. I'm in the land of the living, and we're live on the third annual Bro Talk Awards. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And this is something that we try to do every year, and we actually have ended up doing it. This year's a little special because we allowed you to vote as we did last year, but this year it was a nice little interface on brotalklive.com/vote. I've got a lot of votes in, and we're going to reveal all the stuff that you guys thought should win the awards tonight, including Stunt Queen of the Year, Stunt of the Year, Hashtag of the Year, Viral Moment of the Year, and all the good stuff. Plus, we're going to have our favorite moments of the year, and we're going to have little fun facts about each other, so make sure you stay tuned. But first up, let's kick it to some of the sponsors that decided to kick it with your boys this year on Bro Talk Live. Our first sponsor is the Somalian Children's Fund. The money you give this month will help out 3 children. These children this month are Domo Gabisa, Roland Labifa, and Travis Scott. So make sure that you go support the Somalian Children's Fund. Don't be so corny. Add some cream to your life today with Lowe's brand cream corn.
Never here for this cream corn. Y'all can keep it.
Sponsored this week. You guys all heard that song Trap Queen by Fetty Wap?
Yeah.
Can you sing it for us?
Where's his eye?
So with that in mind, we have the perfect sponsor for this edition of Bro Talk Live, the Now You See Me Hater Blockers.
I am just,
Introducing the Kitten Selfie Heel. The cool thing about the selfie shoe is that you can slide your cell phone into the flat shoes top, and once you get it there, you can throw it up with your girl.
What?
Pick a selfie.
Selfie on fleek.
Goodbye, sir.
Are you tired of being the guy with the girl who can't walk in heels? Girls that fall down the middle of the street, you gotta end up picking ass up. Well, introducing Training Heels by Mattel. This week, the Community College of Decatur, Georgia, where they will be holding the Brat hair braiding class. Celebrity students expected to attend include Hurricane Chris, Brandy, and superstar Travis Scott. So make sure you two go to Decatur, Georgia.
Oh my God.
Go to the community college. All right, our sponsor this week is the Teen Turn Up Pre-Prom Summit featuring Drea Michelle.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta go. I have to go.
Hey Dex, you just missed our sponsor.
Yeah, purposely.
Do you want me to go back over it? I could do it again.
No, we're good. We're good.
Rent V-Rims, rims for vans and other large passenger vehicles today. And for a limited time, with the purchase of 2 V-Rims, rims for vans and other large passenger vehicles, we will install their state-of-the-art spinner hubcaps on your 2 front tires for free. That's right, for free. And last but not least, the live-action version of the Angry Beavers is coming to theaters near you, starring none other than Chris Brown and Travis Scott. So make sure that you go support all of our sponsors.
Y'all foolish. Y'all foolish.
Welcome back to the Bro Talk Awards. Your man Jay Urban. Now, Stunt Queen, Stunt King of the Year is the biggest award of the night. And first up, we got the first nominee, and her name is Racehl Dolezal. Why was she nominated, guys?
Because she's the epitome. Like she is what a stunt king or queen is. Like this is the one who it was in 2015 decided to pretend that she was an African American woman. However, she is a white woman.
Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad.
This man right here is your father? Right there?
You have a question about that?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
was wondering if your dad really is an African American man.
That's a very, I mean, I don't know what you're implying.
Are you African American?
I don't understand.
I think it goes without saying, like, you're not black, so you can't say that you are. To me, this story is baffling, and it's insulting, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, if you look at this, is white privilege at its best. At its best, like this is white privilege at its finest. That this white woman could flip on this switch and assimilate and become just this colored woman. And
I was actually identified when I was doing human rights work in North Idaho as first transracial, and then when some of the opposition to some of the human rights work I was doing came forward and started, the next newspaper article identified me as being a biracial woman, and then the next article, when there were actually burglaries, nooses, etc., was this is happening to a black woman, and I never corrected.
Well, why didn't you correct it? You knew it wasn't true.
Well, because it's more complex than, being true or false.
I knew the clear people were going to come up with some stunt to cover this white woman up, because when they see one of their own hanging on out there, they come up with a good stunt. And here we have transracial. There's no such thing as transracial. If you look at them glamour shots they posted of her laid out on that daggone tree stump.
Oh yeah, but
it looked like she had looking just as foolish as she want to look.
I think
and going around with orange spray tan makeup. Miss, nobody.
That was the first nominee for Stunt Queen of the Year, Racehl Dolezal. Now, time for the first award of the night. The first award of the night encapsulates a lot of things that we see online, and those are memes. The Meme of the Year award goes to the top meme that we've seen all year on the internet, voted by you, the fans, on BroTalkLive.com/vote. Here are the nominees.
Always. The Force. The Force. The Force.
So, which meme do you guys think should win Meme of the Year?
Big Sean face. That was clearly one of the greatest memes of all time. When they threw the wigs on him, it was talking about people aunties.
But no,
Great
because
meme.
I don't know, because with the scare straight one, you didn't even have the wig on that. He's wearing a wig already. Everybody was with somebody at the door. So he has to win this.
No, I definitely agree with Dexter. He definitely wins hands down. I don't even know I had to research what moment that was, but I definitely saw that meme.
Over and over and over. And like he was waiting for everybody at the door. I do think the Riley Curry one is really good too. Like she was like a sensation. Like, you know what I mean? Single-handedly like a sensation.
A lot of people only know Steph Curry because of Riley Curry, and that's the funny part.
Yeah.
Like, he got just as famous as he did from the NBA Finals. That's crazy. I mean, I like the Riley Curry one. My Curry one, personally, though, that Straight Outta Compton one was everywhere. Like, when that movie first, that actually built up the movie to me.
But it
Like,
wasn't
Yeah, but
funny, though.
I feel like it died down fast and it wasn't funny, but this at the door thing is kind of still going.
the winner of Meme of the Year goes to the jail wife from Beyond Scared Straight.
Hey.
She actually ended up winning it.
She?
I think that's a guy, though.
Well, you know.
If people are allowed to refer to themselves as whatever they want, it's a free country for now.
Ty, it's time for the nominee number 2 for Stunt Queen / Stunt King of the Year. Who we got?
The second nominee for Stunt King or Queen of the Year is none other than Mr. Marlon Wayans.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was him. Is that Azalea Banks?
Well, she's the one who has been getting into a lot of beefs on Twitter. So I think it's a good thing for her career probably to lay low for a little while. Especially she got into a fight with Iggy Azalea. She got into a fight with Q-Tip. She got into a fight with Erykah Badu a couple of weeks ago. So.
It was time for her to give up Twitter when she told Iggy that she would throw piss on her next time she seen her.
Exactly.
I think she should take this a step further and give up Instagram as well, because it's on Instagram that she announced that she'll be posing for Playboy. And we just don't see that.
Well, give up her career for Lent. Yes, and just give us a break.
Azalea Banks, as we all know, is now a cover girl for Playboy, as you can see right here. And you can see the bullet hole around the side, Ty. You see that?
Yes, she got shot good, too.
And she also went on to talk about America. I hate everything about this country.
An American looks at something and it says, I hate everything about this country. It's not just, it doesn't just reflect on her. They make that a thing for all black people, and that's not okay. That is not okay for her to be out there talking like that and stuff like this, and then having it come back on everybody else.
Everyone knows that Bullet Wound does not represent any of us, so we don't really care. I mean, she can say anything she wants to say. I don't even know what she's famous for. Does she rap or sing or what? At the end of the day, she has the right to hate America because America is where she was gunned down. So.
A security guard grabbed Azalea as she was messing with the fire control valves, and that's when Banks and her crew jumped the guy. So they're currently investigating her for beating up that security guard. One of our favorite members of the show, one of our most popular and hilarious guys, is a man by the name of Dex. And to honor him, we're going to tell you about his favorite moment from this year on the show. But first, we got a little bit of trivia for you. So guys, you ready for the trivia question? We need Ty and Will to both compete to see who knows more about Dex. So you guys ready? You already know who's going to be?
I don't know. Go ahead. Let's see.
All right. What was the name of Dex's fan club before they were named Team Dex?
Dex Stars.
I forgot he had a fan club before. It was Dexter. What?
Oh, you know.
I was like, he had a fan club?
So Dex, what was the answer to why your crown so small? Your hair so small.
Fixing my crown.
Fixing your tiara.
Yeah, it was definitely Dex Stars.
So Ty, you are right. Congratulations, Ty. You know the most about Dex between you and Will.
Oh, gee.
All right, Dex, introduce your favorite moment of the year.
My favorite moment of the year was when, sometimes people on this show tend to talk a lot, you know what I mean? And a lot of people talk to excuse certain things that they did or did not have. And sometimes I got to just check them, So my favorite moment of the year was around Halloween when Will tried to proclaim his holiness and say he doesn't celebrate Halloween because of whatever reason. But really, we know it's because he didn't have the coins for it.
Guys, are you excited for Halloween? What are your favorite Halloween candies?
Candy corn.
Holiness.
Oh, you can't eat that candy corn.
Candy corn, caramel candy corn at that, and Reese's.
God, candy corn deserves to be in the trash. Bill, what you say? You don't celebrate Halloween?
Not over here in holiness.
Why not? You don't you don't eat no extra candy or nothing like that?
Well, I mean, there's only so many. You know how people be growing up and they don't have a lot of coin. They can only be a ghost for so long, throwing that sheet over their child's head for so long.
So then they teach them the Bible.
This is drag Will Day. Good Lord.
Girl, you're right. And I always have coins to celebrate. What you won't ever do is come for my coins. I always have coins to celebrate anything. His holiness is just what you said, his holiness, and I don't celebrate it because I'm good and holy. You ain't got no oil, dry as you want to be over there.
For the next award, and it is called hashtag of the year. These are hashtags that we've seen online, Twitter, unfortunately Facebook as well, that still exists. But these are hashtags that have reached people and have spoken things that people haven't really been able to say concretely before. So these are the nominees for hashtag of the year.
I'm going with Thanksgiving with Black Families for the win. Because it was hilarious.
It just took you back to like when, like your own family and that type of stuff. So it kind of made you warm and fuzzy.
What's a Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna go with Black Lives Matter only because it's funny that we're in a generation or in a time where a hashtag could be such a big deal. Like people, like it really became a movement, and it all started with a hashtag. And I find that interesting, even if you separate yourself from the issues that it covered. Like it's interesting that a hashtag could become such a movement, and I think that has to win.
I have some friends who watch the show and they really support the show, and they told me that they want Team Dex to be like the hashtag of the year, and like for selfish purposes, I have to go with that. So I'm gonna go with other, and I'm gonna say specifically.
So for the record, we're saying that hashtag Team Dex more important.
Well,
Black Lives Matter.
I'm going to go with Black Lives Matter. I think Black Lives Matter honestly is the greatest hashtag of all time.
I do agree.
And because you've seen politicians get upset, like Chris Christie, like pissed every time he hears the hashtag, makes me smile. Like the fact that it irritates people is great, and I love that people are starting to realize that we have a voice and we're going to use it through this hashtag.
Like I was watching the debates, and they actually asked the candidate for president, do Black Lives Matter or do All Lives Matter? Like where has a hashtag ever become
ever? It's the greatest hashtag of all time, and I'm proud to see it represents Black people.
I think Thanksgiving with Black families, although it was comedic, it does show like Black lives do matter though, because a lot of times people are ashamed of stuff that they've dealt with or ashamed of stuff that's happened in their homes because they're African American, and it's not like the norm to do these types of things. But now you see everyone sharing and laughing and having fun with it, and I think it gives you like a sense of pride in the mechanism.
Yeah, I like that more, and it's true.
The winner for hashtag of the year, as voted for by you, the viewers, is Black Lives Matter.
I feel like a coon now.
Well, at least you didn't vote for yourself. Like, how terrible am I? Like,
right.
But I voted for something that was like poking fun at like Black Thanksgiving.
No, but Thanksgiving with Black families was a hilarious hashtag. So I will it actually came in second with the vote. So Thanksgiving.
Oh, praise Jesus.
She started the year off unemployed, but she ended up getting a job on The View full-time. Raven-Symoné has ended up being one of the nominees. Bill, why do you think Raven-Symoné deserves to be nominated?
For starters, her name is Raven-Symoné with an accent over the E, and it does nothing to change the E. So we're going to first start by nominating Raven-Symoné because she does not like people with ethnic names. Raven-Symoné. Secondly, because she walks around with a nice feathered and plucked hairstyle. Reason number 3, we want to nominate Raven-Symoné for Stunt Queen of the Year is because she is on The View saying anything. If you lighten up that skin, she might be Donald Trump.
In honor of Raven-Symoné and her new job, we're going to do the top 5 dumbest things that Raven has said.
Whoopi needs to go while she still got some dignity before that raggedy heifer get on there.
I mean, I don't know where my roots go to. I don't know how far back they go. I can't go on, I don't know how far back, and I don't know what country in Africa I'm from. But I do know that my roots are in Louisiana. I'm an American. And that's a colorless person.
Stupid. She's so stupid.
Because we're all people. I have lots of things running through my veins.
Look at it as racism as the way your generation does. You guys worked hard and fought hard and went through a whole bunch of eat to make sure that we live a better life. But then when we do, well, you need to remember what happened. We're trying to move forward.
I know.
It's the
Which
same.
I get.
You guys, you can't like pick and choose who can't use it.
Why not?
Oh,
They pick and choose. They pick
That's
and
just
choose
as
which niggas they wanted in the house, didn't they?
It's same as the word BITC. It's the same thing.
You don't like bitch either?
I love it.
TV personality Rodner Figueroa was fired last week for Michelle Obama looks like she's part of the cast of Planet of the Apes.
Michelle, don't fire me from this right now, but some people look like animals. Is that
Girl, half my family does. Am I right, America?
I look like a
Half
bird.
my family.
So can I be mad if somebody calls me Toucan Sam?
I want to put
Look at
her
these pictures.
and Stacey Dash on a rocket together and send it to Pluto. They are the stupidest.
Like, don't be
Yeah, I'd be mad if somebody called you Toucan Sam. Come on.
Point. Okay, I have an issue. I love. Oh, here we go with the Bay fans again. But I just need somebody to put some pants on when people are performing nowadays. Dude, I think there does need to be some class in the female pop world.
Totally get
Like for me, there was Janet Jackson, who is very sexual, but she still did it in a way where I wasn't like, oh my goodness, am I like watching that all the time?
As long as Raven keeps her pants on, that's all we care about.
Thank you to Ancestry.com, actually, for sending me my DNA test.
I did mine too.
You did yours?
Yeah, I did it.
Isn't it awesome?
It's crazy.
I am from every continent in Africa except for one, and I'm from every continent in Europe except for one.
I can't watch it because I work during the day, but oh my gosh, I can imagine the stupidity that's going to take place during that show.
Little Mama actually might be better on The View than Raven-Symoné would be, to be honest with you.
I'm not about to hire you if your name is Watermelon Andrea. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna hire you.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
You were sitting here with red weave, looking like a peacock, with an alternate spelling of the name Simone, with a hyphen that does nothing to the E, and you have the audacity to say you won't hire somebody with an ethnic name. Good day, madam.
You're on national television at 11 o'clock in the morning with that mess in your head. Like, that stuff in her hair is really a problem. And you say dumb S out of your mouth like your father says, and you wear that clown costume every day and wear that hair on your head. How are we expected to take you serious? You shouldn't even be on the show. Like, you're really doing yourself a disservice.
Can we trade her to the whites in the racial draft?
We
We don't want her
going
anymore.
to get Miley Cyrus?
No, I will take Racehl Dolezal, actually.
I don't know. It just seems like something's wrong with her lately. Like she's really weird now. Like I feel like maybe she's on meth or something. Maybe that's it.
She's willing to be labeled as Toucan Sam, but she's not willing to be labeled as black.
Exactly. I'm offended to be called black. I'm offended to be called gay, but I'm not offended to be called
Toucan Sam, which is very interesting.
I call him Ty the God. His name is really just Ty, but he is actually one of the vital parts of Bro Talk Live. So guys, I have a question for you. This is for Dex and Bill. You guys have to guess the answer to this question, okay? All right. What in college was one of Ty's favorite shows to watch? What in college was one of Ty's? I got a multiple choice for you. Are you guys ready?
I think I know what the answer is. But first, you said Ty was a vital part of the show. Define vital. Never mind. Go ahead. Multiple choice.
Your options are WWE Raw, Reba, Good Times, and Jerry Springer. Which one?
Reba McIntyre. I already know it. Reba McIntyre. Come on.
He was not watching Reba. He wouldn't watch wrestling, and he wouldn't. I feel like it might be. Oh, Jerry Springer and Reba are two totally different shows. Like, I'm gonna go with Jerry Springer.
So you go with Jerry Springer. Bill, what you going with?
Reba McIntyre, because he's always been an old white woman.
Do not say Reba. Ty, if he says Reba, tell him that he's lying.
It was Reba.
No.
It was Reba. I'm telling you.
You know what's funny about that? Like, I was flipping through channels randomly, and it was on.
I should have
and
known. This guy watches stuff. Ty's the only person.
I got like super nostalgic because I remember when I used to.
It's so funny though.
Oh,
I should have known it was Reba. Ty is the only person who has the DVD box set of Seventh Heaven. I should have known. Like,
I don't have DVDs. Everything's online.
So the answer is Reba, Ty?
I did used to watch Reba. I forgot about that. That's funny.
So Ty, let's kick it to your favorite moment of the show of this year. What was it?
We had a lot of great moments this year. And you know we're famous for kind of not letting each other finish and we cut each other off. But I felt like one of my favorite moments of the year is Dex's big announcement. Dex had to interrupt everybody to say the stupidest thing. Like we all were, we were on the edge of our seats thinking Dex was going to really give us some groundbreaking news. And what did Dex say? Nothing. Like Dex always says.
In what world do people buy hoverboards or any type of transportation on a social media site? We're not doing that. I'm sorry. Get out my face.
I bet you these are the same people that tried to get us to join Wake Up Now for just $99.
Really quickly,
I had this.
Because I know we have to move on. I have one more seat that I need to. This is actually a seat, not just a rent. This is a seat that I need to give out. So, you guys know I like Ashanti.
Well, please. By all means, go right ahead.
So listen, it's no secret that I like Ashanti. Like I'm a big fan of Stop it. Okay, well I guess I'll wait. It's no secret that I'm a really big fan of Ashanti and I like her live. So she's gonna be performing in New York City the day on Black Friday. So I'm like, oh, I want to go. So I see the information for the people.
She's performing when?
In New York City on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So people are free. Y'all ain't got nothing to do.
After Thanksgiving.
So listen. So the information
is she like a sale? Like get her on sale for Black Friday?
Oh my god! The story gets just crazy. So I'm like, oh, I definitely want to attend that. So I have some pool now. So I emailed the person or whatever, like, oh, I want to get 2 backstage passes. Like, how much would it be? He responds to me, oh, for 2 backstage passes, it'll be $100 each, and you can stand backstage and you can sit in the front row or whatever, first come, first serve, and you'll get VIP treatment. Now, I love Ashanti to death, but I'm not paying $200 to see her.
They're gonna be at Kmart.
That seat was worth interrupting us all for.
You have no idea. I was like really pissed this morning about this.
Like I'm just like, this just better be good.
Like one of them. One of the people who cut line and then just say excuse me while they cut line.
Oh, that seems like something he would do.
Excuse you.
Who cut you off in traffic and then put a traffic signal on?
Yeah.
I think you've already done it.
Stick their hand out the window. Let me get just point at the ground. You just point at the lane and you just get over it.
Or he wanted to do that wave at you after he done cut through the stop sign already.
Yeah. The white man wave. That was great. Sorry, Ty, I didn't mean to put you out there with Reba. But
I forgot I used to watch Reba. I'm not ashamed, but I don't care what nobody thinks. I know the theme song and everything.
Come on.
Hey! It's funny too because I know so much about. I used to love Reba. I used to watch it every Friday night with Barbara Jean and Cheyenne was her daughter. Oh my god,
I love that show.
But I had to fake it when we were on air. Oh shit.
Yeah, put that on there. You better put that on there.
We like to interact with you, and you have done a great job this year by submitting us wonderful questions through brotalklive.com/questions. Be sure to send them to us again next year in 2016, but for now, this is the best of Q&A.
We're not here to make fun of anyone. We're not here
sorry.
We're just here to give advice to our viewers. Long story short, I was dating a guy since high school. He ended up cheating on me with one of his co-workers. I found out after looking through his phone and finding pictures of her in his email inbox. Who checks people's email? And really see, I even saw that he's engaged to her. So now, what I've been doing for the past 2 months, playing on her work phone, trying to get her a tires. I also slashed his tires and even told my son that his daddy ain't really his daddy. From a man's point of view, am I overreacting? You say, oh, I've been playing on her work phone, not her phone, her work phone, trying to get her fired for the past 2 months. I slashed his tires. I told his son that he wasn't. And then you turn around and say, am I overreacting? Like, hey, Dex and guys. What? Dex, let me stop you there. By no means are we Dex and guys. We are the panel of Bro Talk or Hey Guys. Dex is not a woman. He is also a guy.
Like, hey, Dex and real men. Like, okay.
Come on,
I recently went out with a friend, and she brought some of her girlfriends who also brought a friend. The only girl I knew was my friend Deja. Oh, name. And somehow Deja's friend lost her purse.
Her business.
Apparently, her cell phone was inside the purse. So, as a nice person, I let her use my phone. This girl calls her boyfriend / baby daddy.
Oh, see, you're petty.
After about 13 minutes, I hear her ask the person on the phone to speak to the kids. I say, oh, no, girl. I need my phone back. She gets an attitude, hangs up, and while handing me my phone back, says, it's not like your battery is running down, bitch. Calm it. Oh, my God.
I hate you.
Ty, first of all, Ty, you're a bird.
Bird. All right. This question is.
Kiss in the mouth.
Go ahead.
Should fathers kiss their sons like this? No.
Well, if fathers shouldn't, then mothers shouldn't either. This is just like when women have children that are 8 years old and they're still breastfeeding them. It's the same thing. Like, if they can do it, then these guys can do it.
I ain't got no daddy, so I can't help.
Oh my God.
But I don't think it looks really inappropriate to me. I'm just saying. But then again, who knows how life would have been.
I have a dilemma. My fiance is a beautiful woman. She did the natural look thing for a while, but over time she stopped caring what I thought about and began wearing wigs every day. One night I discovered why she was wearing it. She was losing her edges. Can you tell a brother a nice way to tell my lady to fix her wig and change it up because it looks weird?
If your woman walks out of her house and her heels are leaning, that means her judgment leans.
What is this like doing her wig?
Listen. If she wears a lace front or a wig for 9 months, that means her judgment is clouded and she will lie about anything. You need to let her know that she's losing them edges. She need to go on out there to the hair store, get her some mango butter with some castor oil and some like olive oil and slap them edges back down and get them back.
Why do guys get so annoyed when we can't automatically decide where we want to eat exactly when you ask? I get pissed, not because I need you to know right off the top of the hand where you want to eat, but don't tell me you're hungry, have zero ideas as to where you want to fulfill that hunger, and veto every single idea I come up with. That has got to be the most irritating thing on planet Earth.
It's crazy because all girls are like that. Like, no matter what. Like, even my coworker.
Dexter and Ty said that. Jason didn't say that.
It's not a bad thing.
I'm going on record. Every single one of you. I was dating this guy a few weeks ago, and once during intimacy, as I opened my eyes, I saw a light. I turned around to notice that I was being recorded while in the act. I immediately pushed him off of me and asked for the phone. He wouldn't give it to me. So I left his apartment and haven't spoken to him since. I think at any second, video of me having sex could end up on social network.
Come on.
I mean, I don't know. This is a sticky situation because I think that
What kind of situation is it?
It was a sticky situation.
Not quite, because
it might have been a hairy situation.
She might have been in a pickle.
Wait. No, stop.
We have had some amazingly big moments from people who we kind of really didn't expect to have them from. These are some of the moments that some will consider the viral moment of the year.
Ooh, Patty's so moist. Come on, Patty! Patty! If anybody know Patty LaBelle, tag her in the video. Patty!
I was wondering if your dad really is an African American man.
That's a very, I mean, I don't know what you're implying.
Are you African American? Are your parents, are they white?
You start learning kind of the pressure that women are under all the time about their appearance. Actually, a professional come in and do my makeup. What a difference.
Well, if I'm gonna go, I love these moments. I think these were some great moments, and I'll definitely have to talk. I mean, the dress was so crazy that a contestant on American Idol wore it. People wore that for like Halloween costumes. Drake Hotline Bling was crazy. Like those gifts are still out right now. However, I think viral moment of the year, I have to go with Other. There's one we missed out on. It's fairly new, I guess you could say, but there is no way you could have a viral moment of the year and not talk about Bella Noche. Like, that is absolutely the craziest thing I've seen this entire year. Like, because if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell can you go?
I guess with the stupid dress.
Absolutely not.
The dress was big on Facebook.
For a week.
Bill, who you
I want to go with Patty Pies.
You know what? I think I'm going to agree with you, Bill. I think I'm going to go with Patty Pies, too, because, you know, Patty Pies was big because, first of all, it was a normal guy, and he was eating somebody. Not only did he rack up Patty's money, like, her pockets are deep as hell right now because of the sales of these Patty Pies. A. Two,
Walmart's pockets.
Exactly. He unlined Walmart's pockets, too. Two, he got to actually... Like, he did a show with Patti LaBelle. Like, they're singing, they're cooking together, all this other stuff. Like, he actually blew up because of this kind of. So, shout out to James Wright and, the Patty Pie video, because wasn't nobody thinking about buying no Patti LaBelle pies before he put this video out.
Well, nobody has heard of the pies before he put the video out. And I do agree. I do agree with that.
And the winner of the viral moment of the year is...
Are we ever wrong?
Actually, you are, because it was Call Me Caitlyn was the viral moment of the year voted by people.
I could definitely see that.
Why would they vote for that?
I mean, I could see that, because think about it. Like, this is like an Olympic gold medalist who, not only the Olympic gold medalist, but this is also like the father of the Kardashian family, and that's a huge, you know what I mean? That family itself, I think, is one of the reasons why like this story got so much traction and also so much scrutiny as well. Then he's winning awards. I'm sorry. Then she's winning awards
of the year
at ESPN and then Glamour magazine. And like, yeah, I don't know.
Don't forget, we still have the award for Stunt Queen, Stunt King of the Year, and also Stunt of the Year coming up. And speaking of that, let's get into our fourth nominee for Stunt Queen / Stunt King of the Year. Dex, who is nominee number 4?
The nominee number 4 for Stunt King of the Year is none other than the presidential hopeful, Mr. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Well, don't say that out loud. Don't say that too loud. People come after me.
Donald Trump. He has decided to reveal to all of us that he is running for president in 2016.
Donald Trump has declared bankruptcy more times than the law allows. So he can't run an infrastructure because we'll all be poor and he'd be bankrupt in the country again.
Donald Trump has been speaking every chance he gets. Like, he does not shut that mouth of his. So now it's time to put your money where your mouth is. I'm happy you are finally running for president. Donald 2016. Not that I'm voting for it, but I'm so happy you're finally doing it.
He's been cited as inspiration for the beating of a homeless Latino.
People do stuff like this all the time, and they use something as a scapegoat. Donald Trump has nothing to do with this, and like he said, people who support him are passionate about what they do. That's not saying that these people out here are pissing on Mexicans and illegals because Donald Trump told them to do that. That's a scapegoat, and it's ridiculous.
Donald Trump, to lighter news, had a meeting with a bunch of black pastors. And came out saying, "I saw love in that room." Is that Omarosa there with him?
She ain't got no church, but she's a minister.
He comes out of this meeting like, "Oh, we had very meaningful dialogue with Mr. Trump, and he's not as bad as people think he is." They're like, "Well, what was said?" He's like, "Very meaningful things." Yeah, like what?
You stupid fools. Sitting up here being bamboozled and swindled by Plymouth Rock like we landed on Plymouth Rock. We ain't landed on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Getting down and having a conversation with him, I don't think is bad. And honestly, I think it would be great for Donald Trump to come on this show and we can have a conversation with him. I don't think that's wrong.
Absolutely not.
I don't think we've had worse guests. I don't think there's anything wrong with having him sit down.
You want to name one?
Having him sit down and we just talk to him. You know what I mean? Learn his platform from our own perspective.
I don't want to learn a platform from somebody that's deliberately divisive. I don't want to learn your platform. You have nothing to say to me. He literally makes my brain hurt. And I read something that said that Donald Trump is literally what happens when you take the comment section and you make him a presidential candidate. And the people that agree with him are probably the ones that need to be packed up and sent out of here. Sir, none of your wives have even been American. None of your family members are from here. You have to go at this point. You're stupid.
Nope.
Like, you are an idiot.
Donald Trump is banning all Muslims from entering into the country. And it is almost one of the stupidest things that I've ever heard someone say and be totally serious. And then I watched videos of his supporters, and they were all like missing teeth, and they were old, and their hair was all dingy.
And then those two black ladies?
I'm not even going to get on them.
They had varicose veins.
You know they had varicose veins. all up them calf legs.
Every turquoise.
You're not telling somebody that they can't come through customs because they're Muslim. Are you stupid? No, that's not how it works.
This is the one thing that you all must remember about idiots, that there are always more of them than there are of us.
Always.
So you really have to understand that this is people really need to get out and vote, because it can become a really serious situation, because there are always more stupid people than there are smart people. And so you need to understand that if the stupid people get out there and get to these polls, you're going to have an issue. So
one of our most grandiose panelists is a man by the name of Boniface, a.k.a. Billiam. Bill, how are you, sir? You doing good?
I am well.
Are you ready for your trivia?
Not at all.
All right, so this one's between Ty and Dex. So, guys, this is what you have to guess.
Ty's winning this so far. He knows everybody so well.
Yeah,
no.
He's very astute. All right, so question for the trivia question for Will. We all know that Will knows tons of celebrities. He's related to a bunch of them, but one in particular that we found out that Will was related to this season was Angie Stone. So, guys, your trivia question is: how is Bill related to Angie Stone? Is Angie Stone A, his aunt? Is Angie Stone B, his cousin? Or was Bill lying all along and they are not related at all? Guys, what do you think?
Well, I don't think Angie Stone's related to Tamar Braxton, and I also don't think Tamar Braxton is related to Arsenio Hall. Then I don't think Arsenio Hall is related to Nene Leakes. So I'm going to go with D. I think Will was lying.
Ty, what you going with?
I would have to say grandmothers are sisters. How do we know? Do you know that?
Yes, I know. I have. Yes, I
yeah,
do.
He knows. D. Of course he knows.
Bill, how, if so, are you related to Angie Stone?
We are cousins, and both of our grandmothers are sisters. My grandmother raised her father.
Ty is killing. Ty 3-0. Suck you.
Ty's going off.
He's 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, you're right.
I know everyone better than you know yourselves.
All right, and with that being said, it's time to kick it to your favorite moment, Bill. So let's tell us about the moment that I guess had you laughing all season long.
So, as we all know, people constantly send us life issues that they would like for us to solve, work out, etc. And one of my favorite moments from the show had to be when we got that question about the grandmother.
My older brother is trifling. Okay, we believe that. He just got out of prison after doing 3 years in prison for an assault. And while I'm glad to see him out, he's still crazy.
Somebody allowed this felon to prepare the lemonade at my grandmother's birthday barbecue. This idiot must have poured an entire case of X-Lax in the mix because mysteriously everyone who drank it complained of terrible bowel movements throughout the night. My nana called and told my mom that she actually didn't make it to the bathroom and ended up pooping herself.
Oh.
He claims he didn't do anything, but we all know he did. Everyone is scared to confront him because of his aggression, and he is not a small dude. I'm certainly not going to handle anything. He outweighs me by 100 pounds and 4 inches. Should we call the police?
And tell him what?
What?
First off, you really need to confront your grandma because grandma was the one that was wrong. Why would you call me and tell me you can't make it to the bathroom? Like, what am I supposed to do about you not being able to make it to the bathroom? Bye, grandma.
William, any advice?
He's dying.
William? Oh, God. Would you like to share your opinion on the matter? Oh my God. So while they laugh, I'm not tolerating this. We will not. This is my segment, and I must defend our loyal viewers. Lawyers, right, because we're going to get sued. Loyal viewers. And I will not have you guys laugh at them like this.
Oh, jeez, that's probably one of the funniest episodes for me.
From one of the best segments on the show to one of the best awards on the show, it is time for the nominees for Stunt of the Year. These are things that we cannot believe people actually tried and actually got away with doing. Here are the nominees.
I can dream as long as I want to. I can believe God as long as I want to. If I want to believe God for a $65 million plane, you cannot stop me. You cannot stop me from dreaming.
How they can see this gorgeous creature, you see this perfect specimen of everything the king of the jungle should be, and he just blows him away. With no appreciation of what it represents or how much we're losing.
Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad.
This man right here is your father? Right there?
Do you have a question about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was wondering if your dad really is an African American man.
That's a very, I don't know what you're implying.
Are you African American?
I don't understand.
And yes, as you probably could have guessed by this moment, I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
I'm going with Creflo Dollar's ridiculous stunt request with it because he single-handedly made every single Christian look like some of the most ridiculous people in the world.
What the heck did Kanye West make every African
I don't
American
care
look
about
like?
Kanye West. See, Creflo money is supposed to have more decency than that, and I believe he actually received that jet, which is even
I
worse.
think he did.
$65 million, so he can fly around in luxury to do what?
He could fly around the luxury to go to Africa to kill lions like they killed Cecil the lion, which is a huge stunt this year. This is
what that means.
The reason why I think Cecil's the big one is because they like wanted to slay you when you said Black Lives Matter, but they like were on top of that lion.
They were defending the lion like
I think there was
they were
something. I mean, yeah, it was a big deal. You shouldn't have killed the little lion, but whatever. It was ridiculous that you felt so strongly. Like they had so much passion for Cecil the lion, but no passion for the people that they have on camera laying dead in the street.
Somebody did have passion. Someone had compassion for those.
It wasn't them.
Wait, but somebody did, and that was Rachehl Dolezal, which is another stunt of the year. Like this is hard. Like I can't they're all connected together too.
It is hard. It's all one big ass stunt, and they all just put them together, and it's a tie. They all lose.
They all lose. Who you going with next?
I'm gonna go with stunt of the year's gotta be Rachehl Dolezal. That's stunt of the year. Like you went around, you pretended like you were black, you lived your life as a black woman, raised your kids and they were
became president. Like she definitely would.
Yeah, like you raised your kids and they were African Americans and then told your parents to keep quiet. No, you can't do that.
She denied her parents like Jesus. Like she definitely wins. There's no way anyone has pulled off a bigger stunt than that. I don't even think Dexter can come up with a better stunt than that one.
I'm gonna go with Dolezal as well.
Kanye was interesting because he did it at a very random point. Like MTV tried to stunt of the year with getting Taylor Swift to present him with that Video Vanguard Award after all that they've been through. But then for him to give that long ass speech and then at the end to just say I'm running for president and drop the mic and walk out after he says I'm running for president.
I expect something like that from Kanye West though. Like I expect him to be like, I'm building a city, I'm building a wall, I'm closing the internet for Kanye. Like I expect things like that from Kanye West.
I'm starting my own country in Africa. Like
I think the reason Kanye West can't win this is because like you did it, you announced it while Donald Trump was doing it. Like Donald Trump is already a lunatic running for president. So you announcing that you're gonna run, like we get it. We're already used to a crazy person doing it. So like it was definitely a stunt of the year, but I don't think he's as shocking as anything else because like we said, Donald's already doing it.
Donald Trump.
His timing was off. His timing was off for this stunt.
Yeah, he should have did it he should have announced himself as Donald Trump's running mate or something like that. Then that would have been like.
I will say though, for my argument, Kanye did come in second. He did not win, but he came in second with the fan vote here. The winner of Stunt of the Year for 2015 is Creflo Dollar's $65 million jet request, as voted on by the fans.
No, the fans didn't vote that on. Meek Mill went on there over and over and voted on that, so that way people would see him and how he ruined his own career this year. That's who voted for him.
Young Money's new Lil Wayne's name is Young Thug, and he had quite the year all over the place. His face was always in the camera, unfortunately. Here are some of the highlights from Young Thug.
Like the look of him like really gets to me. Like he looks dirty.
Like if you had to personify an STD,
that'd be that.
He would look like chlamydia.
That's how Lil Wayne kind of looked, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's the crazy part about it. I was thinking like Lil Wayne was always the nastiest looking person to me until this came out.
Young Thug was booed in Louisiana, and then later that day they shot up Lil Wayne's bus in Atlanta.
Really? I mean, Jason, do you really want to talk about that?
You don't think that's something that people want to know about? I mean,
that is not newsworthy. That is a blip, if that. So what? The real story. Here's the real news story. They missed.
Young Thug has decided that he was going to honor Gucci Mane by getting an ice cream cone tattooed on his face, just as Gucci Mane did.
Like, the only thing I'd be afraid of is that he would try to molest me or something. Who's scared of Young Thug?
Well, I think kids stopped following him when he was talking about when he was kissing Birdman in the mouth and calling people bae and talking about how they dripping and
dyeing his hair the color of a discharge. I think we've had enough of him.
You don't like Young Thug's new hair color?
It makes me sick to look at, actually.
Sick to my stomach. That's why I didn't even recognize that baby being a part of his.
He actually looks like if we had to personify sexually transmitted diseases.
Stop. Young Thug says 90% of his closet is women's clothing.
Of course.
Duh.
Clearly.
They asked him why. He said because women's clothes are slimmer than men's clothes. The jeans I got on right now, they women's jeans, but they fit how they supposed to fit, like a rock star. The only thing I probably have in men's is briefs, t-shirts. 90% of my clothes are women. Good explanation.
You want us to believe he got men drawers? Does he want us to believe he got men drawers in his closet?
You think he wear panties?
Yeah. Look at him.
You got on a blouse, you might as well have on a thong too.
Might as well.
One of Young Thug's friends, his name is Foster the Ape, gave us this revelation. He said, "I seen
dirty they look.
They look.
Their hair is added to their hair. They look disgusting."
He said, "I seen Young Thug make 40 songs in 27 minutes, and this was Friday."
Young Thug is probably a creative genius, but I can't get past his physical being. You know what? I said you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but with that book, I'm judging. Jason Daly, the creator of Bro Talk. This guy here is the reason that we don't get paychecks for doing this show. This guy right here is the reason that we come live every Tuesday night on the East Coast and stay up past our bedtimes while he's on the West Coast, fresh and relaxed to do this show to make his dreams come true. This guy was on TMZ this year, and he's also a very close friend. Twice. He's also a very close friend of Stunt Queen of the Year nominee Raven-Symoné. If you don't believe me, you can look at the pictures on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen,
I forgot. Thank you, Dex. That was a wonderful intro. It's time for my trivia question. So all three of you guys can compete. Ty is up 2. He has 2. Who has 1? One of you guys have 1.
None of you. I win.
I don't have anything.
Oh, Bill has 1. Okay.
I'm convinced I have the 1 though because.
All right, so my trivia, you guys know I'm always on iTunes and I, purchase videos, whatever like that, download them. What is my most embarrassing video that I have in my iTunes library? Is it A, Ashanti Happy, B, Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles, C, Britney Spears Toxic, or D, Taylor Swift Shake It Off? One of these videos I purchased on iTunes and I currently have it in my
Britney Spears Toxic.
I think you have all of them. I don't see why you wouldn't. I think Taylor Swift is the one that you're ashamed of.
He would never have anything Taylor Swift wise. You have that little boy from Vine that was he eats his rice and cabbage. I think that's who you have in your library that you're ashamed of. I think it's Vanessa Carlton.
All right, so you're going with Vanessa Carlton. Ty, you're going with Taylor Swift. Bill, you're going with Britney Spears.
Yep.
All right, the answer to this question, the most embarrassing video I own from iTunes is Britney Spears Toxic. Toxic is one of the greatest videos of all time, so I'm proud to say it, and I'm not ashamed at all.
Is pop vaginas together, is that the new slang of hang out or collaborate? I don't get it. What is it? What does that mean exactly? You know how when they make Barbie dolls, right? And they'll make the white Barbie, the black Barbie, and the other one, and they all just look a tad bit different. One of them might be sold in Walmart. One of them might be in Toys R Us. Beyonce would be the Walmart Barbie, and Toys R Us Barbie, and Kia Well, yeah.
Whatever.
He said the other
one there.
First of all, who is Kaya? Who is this?
Oh, you know my neck, my back.
That's the my neck, my back girl.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
just feel like
I swear to God, I thought she was dead.
You thought she was dead?
No,
there was this rumor that she got shot or something.
Yeah, but this is me. I heard she got shot.
Yeah, I did hear that before, but no, she's been around. She's beat with Janet Jackson before too.
Posted a photo on social media of a toe in a baby's mouth.
Guys,
what would you have done to the toe?
Cut that baby's toe out.
I'd have slipped that foot and cooked her that toe for dinner.
No, I would tell the child to put the toe in her mouth, just see how she feels about it.
I would have said cut that toe off and send it to her mama. You putting a nasty toe in somebody's mouth, that makes me sick.
It's not as bad as the person what they put in that girl's mouth on that train, so...
Yeah, you're right. You think her toenail was thick and yellow?
Okay, like, I'm ready to go.
I'm on a college tour with members of my girlfriend's family, and so we like fall back from the crowd because we were talking and laughing about something, and this effer turns around and does one of these. Look, watch this. Like my skin, it's like I instantly turned red. I was about to beat his ass. Like, who the fuck are you shitting? like he couldn't hear the tour. I'm like, go up further if you can't hear. Like, you're all back here with me. The tour's up there.
He told you bring it down.
No, I was really I got so pissed. I was about to whoop his ass. I really was. Like, I hate when people talk to me in public. Like, don't speak. You don't know. Don't speak to me. You think because I'm on a college campus, I won't beat your ass, but I will.
A man on a JetBlue flight. A man on a JetBlue flight was actually arrested for urinating on people in front of him. Just imagine they were like, oh wait, we didn't order any. Oh man.
I honestly think that if that happened while I was on the plane, I would have beat that man until we both passed away. I really don't think that I would be able to handle that. I would really continue to beat him until they tased me to death because I would not stop.
Wiz Khalifa was restrained in LAX for riding a hoverboard. The real trouble began, according to reports, when he declined a customs agent's request to step off of the hoverboard.
Story over. That's why.
Okay. Well, that's why they tackled him to the ground. This is not the time. Get your ass off the hoverboard. Put the hoverboard through wherever they ask you to put it through and get on your plane. And then once you land, you get back on your hoverboard. Like, what's the issue?
A 21-year-old North Carolina woman is making international headlines after she says she fulfilled her lifelong dream of being blind. Jules Shepberg suffers from a body integrity disorder, a condition that makes able-bodied people feel as though they should be disabled. She said she felt like she should be blind, so she poured acid in her eyes, and it did the job for her. Ever since she was a little girl, she dreamed of being blind.
Jason, that is so inappropriate.
Like, this is a perversion of the mind. Like, what is wrong with people? Y'all need help.
Well, the news reports just came out, and they said that when she was leaving the clinic to get her eyes taken care of, they said, "See you later," and she said, "Nope." So she was
Oh God! So if you love me, can I go? Can I go? In the state of San Diego, there is a 5-year-old girl who is not in kindergarten with her friends. Why? Because she is the product of 2 homosexual mothers. The mothers are seeking an attorney to file a civil lawsuit against the school. When the news team asked the school, was this discriminatory to keep this child away from the school said, no, we do not condone we do not condone homosexual activity per the Bible. Homosexuality is a sin. We don't condone that lifestyle, and we don't allow people who participate. This means the 5-year-old cannot participate in homosexuality. Participate or condone.
That was a terrible time.
Participate or condone these lifestyles.
My finger slipped. it is time. It is time. The end of the show, end of the year. Time to get the biggest award of the night, also known as Stunt Queen, Stunt King of the Year. And here, one more time, are your nominees.
It's definitely Donald Trump.
Oh, absolutely not. It's definitely Raven-Symoné. She is
Donald Trump's sunburned face, that coarse scalp, like
running for president is a stunt.
Well, you just said his face. You don't like Donald Trump's face. Raven doesn't like her own face. She doesn't want to be black. You said Donald Trump's hair. Raven wears yarn and feathers in her hair. Like, this girl is the queen of the decade. Not only the year. She tried it every single month of the year. Like, no, like, she wins.
But Dex, Raven-Symoné's out here giving opinions. Donald Trump is like affecting lives. Like, he got these white people out here.
Yo, Donald Trump is doing
burn
this
down
Beating bombs and pissing on Muslims. Like, we don't have time for this. I would honestly, honest to God, vote for Dexter as president before I voted for Donald Trump.
You got one more shot to take at me too.
And the winner of Stunt Queen / Stunt King of the Year, as voted on by you, the fans, on BroTalkLive.com, is Donald Trump.
Let's go.
Trump. You should play that theme song.
You know, these guys I really like on the panel, but we're going to close the internet. We're going to build the wall. Listen, I don't want your money. I'll build the wall myself, and it's going to be huge. We're going to keep out the homosexuals. We're going to keep out the Muslims. We're going to keep out the Jews. The Syrians have to go. Listen, it's going to be huge, huge, huge. And if you don't like it, you're fired.
Thank you, Donald Trump. Congratulations, Donald Trump, on your award for Stunt King of the Year.